So, full transparency. What I honestly intended to do was to come on here and just show all of my animosity and hostility towards the Pokemon community and really rip into the fan base. But I slept on it. I ate some food. I'm not as angry as I was feeling seeing all of the Pokemon ZA stuff and chilling on my TL. And just walk with me, Pokemon fans, for a second, and let's have a discussion. I do have a lot of negative things to say. I'm not going to hold back on my criticism, my critique, and my thoughts and feelings on the matter, but I want this to be a more intellectual conversation more than me just being an asshole, which I fully intended to do at one point. And I think the best way for us to kind of start this off is to explain my relationship with the Pokemon franchise. I think that makes a lot of sense. So, I would call myself, or I would have called myself, a passing enthusiast when it comes to Pokemon. What does that mean? When the new Star Wars movie is coming out, Revenge of the Sith, I care. I want to see a cool lightsaber battle. I want to see Obi-Wan and Anakin go at it. And then once that cycle is over, I move on to whatever else it is that I care about. That's how I was with Pokemon. Oh, Gold and Silver is coming out / Crystal. Okay, like yeah, I'm gonna get Gold. I'm gonna play it. I played it. Lance beat my ass. I had a good time. I'm moving on. And that was generally the Pokemon cycle for me. I didn't really care about the paraphernalia. I didn't really care about the trading card game. The anime never really particularly moved me. I was very similar with Beyblade and Yu-Gi-Oh! Where I owned Beyblades and I played Yu-Gi-Oh! The card game, but I did not engage with the anime. But shout out to Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. And with that, also I have to say this. Since I was the only kid with a link cable in my neighborhood, I did have to do a lot of like carrying it around and helping people trade from Game Boy Color to Game Boy Advance. I also had the Game Boy Advance connector to the GameCube, so that was another thing that I had as well. And this is also how we're able to play like Four Swords and Link's Adventure or something like that. I can't remember. I know I had all the little cords and stuff like that. That's a tangent, side note. But I actually haven't bought in a Pokemon game since X and Y. I had an R4, or like during that PSP DS phase, I really didn't pay for anything. All of my systems were like jailbroken, or I had like an R4 or T3 so I can just download games onto it. And though I played every Pokemon game, so White 2 and Black, Leaf Green redone, or Fire Red redone, whatever, I played them all. And I got a base enjoyment out of most Pokemon games, but I would say from like its transition to 3D with X and Y, and seeing what came after that with Sun and Moon, Moon, Ultra Sun, and then like Let's Go and yada yada whoop de whoop. I'm like, you've really truly lost me, and it confuses me as to how people can still be so invested and involved. And let's make something extremely clear. I understand what this feeling is like, and I think this is why it frustrates me, because I went through it with many intellectual properties and franchises that I truly cared about, and eventually I would say I broke free. And like, if my brain and or heart understands that something isn't moving me and I'm really trying hard to engage with it, at some point my logic and reasoning will just override it and I'm done with it. I've said this many times on this channel, but I am a Paper Mario kid. You know how most Paper Mario fans feel about how the series ended up going, especially if you like the first two. And I'm going to include Super Paper Mario because I think it's a great game. And I do like Legend of the Seven Stars. I hate Sticker Star. I don't like Color Splash. I hate it. And I think Origami King is fine, but it's not what I'm looking for. So what did I do? I pivoted. I searched for spiritual successors. Instead of being beholden to the Mushroom Kingdom and Nintendo IP, I'm like, what indie creators or secret low-key creators are creating something in this vein, in this style? And let me see if I like it. And I haven't liked all of them. Bug Fables, I think, absolutely knocked it out the park, which ended up, and as of this recording, is my favorite video game of all time. I love Bug Fables. Through Bug Fables, I was able to learn about Born of Bread. I think it's cute. I think it's charming. I had a lot of fun playing Born of Bread, but it's not to the quality of like a Paper Mario 1, in my opinion, or Thousand Year Door, or like a Bug Fables. And then I'm very excited for Escape from Ever After. I've played both of the demos that's coming out, and I think it's going to be a very cool game, very Paper Mario influenced and styled, as you can see here. When Sonic wasn't doing that, I found a lot of speed-based, movement physics related game. I'm just going to have Spark the Electric Jester like 3 on here for the time being when I'm talking about it. But I really like Spark. Now, Spark is one of those things where the IP and the world and the characters don't move me. I'm kind of just there for the gameplay. But I think Rolling Rascal has a lot of potential to be something where I care about the world, the people, the environments, and things like that. So I'm still like dabbling with the demo and the like open beta, whatever. But like I like Rolling Rascal so far. And I just basically am wondering why Pokemon fans can't detach themselves from the IP, from the franchise. If any other game made Scarlet and Violet, they'd get shut down in a year. They'd go bankrupt. They'd be cooked. But Game Freak, Pokemon Company, and Nintendo get away with it. A question you might be asking yourself is, why the fuck do you care so much? If you don't want it, don't play it, and don't whatever. And I'm going to admit something that I've never actually admitted. I've never said this out loud. I like Pokemon. Like, I liked Pokemon for a long time. Again, I was a passing enthusiast. I was never crazy about it as other people were, but I liked it. And I want to continue to like it, and I want to like it, but I understand what I'm playing is bad. It's not worth it, in my opinion, and I can't pay that price. I can't do it. I work too hard for every cent that I got. Maybe your financial situation is different, so whatever. Maybe you're a Pokemon content creator, so you're just going to recoup that money. I get it. But I'm not in that vein. I'm not in that, lane. So for me, it's confusing. And basically what I'm saying is, if people could detach themselves from this IP, maybe be like, nah, let me speak with my wallet, we could have had bad selling Pokemon games, which forced the Pokemon Company to actually put their back into it, Game Freak to put their back into it, to make a truly transcendent product. Something great, something new, something fresh, something wonderful. And that's what I wish you guys had the ability to do. Because of FOMO, because of, I don't know, wanting to be a part of it, or nostalgia, you guys seems to be the one franchise, no matter what they do, they spit in the game cartridge, you put it on, and you get a big middle finger, and you guys go, thank you, Game Freak. I don't get it. It's weird to me, and I'm trying to wrap my head around it. Now, to my understanding, Pokemon does not need the games to thrive. This is like the biggest intellectual property franchise in the world, that even if the games tank because of their paraphernalia, their merchandising, the anime, manga, card trading game, and all the other ways they make money, mobile games. By the way, Pokemon Go was so fire. The world was actually united in like 2016 and walking and stuff. I love when that game came out. But like, yeah, like my understanding too is that like maybe they don't need the games to do well. And I get that for if you're a big Pokemon fan, that's terrifying. Like, what if the next Pokemon game doesn't sell well and they go, all right, we're done making them? That's a very real possibility. And basically what I'm asking is for you guys to not be so pussy that you're afraid of that outcome. There's still a plethora of old Pokemon games you can play, fan stuff, ROM hacks, X, Y, and Z, where I feel like even if you didn't get another one for like, even like I say 6 years or so, you'd be okay. There's other ways to engage with it. And now I want to get to the main thing that I kind of want to talk about. I think over the last half decade, the creature collection, monster tamer genre has truly gone up in its overall quality. And here's the thing that's important to know. Just because you get into another monster tamer doesn't mean you have to stop liking Pokemon or not play Pokemon. two legends can coexist. Two things can be true at once. I'm the biggest Pokemon fan. I like Pokemon, but you know what? I think Power World's kind of fly. I'm not saying that's what you're thinking, but I'm just saying like it's okay to have that thought. Like it's all right. Like Power World is not for me because I'm not into base building, survival, whatever. But the little bit that I played before Nintendo's stupid patent, and I really want to get into that, but I don't want to derail what the main conversation about this game is, and it's not about Nintendo's insane lawsuits, and I can't go there right now. But yeah, like it's okay. And I will be very honest with you. My favorite Pokemon game was Pokemon Coliseum. Okay, being West and being able to steal Shadow Pokemon was fly to me. I had a great time doing it, and I did like XD Gale of Darkness, but I liked Coliseum more. And then I'd probably say my favorite Pokemon game is either Platinum. Was it Diamond, Pearl, Platinum? So Platinum and or Black and White. The first ones. I like those games a lot. I think the greatest Monster Tamer game I have ever played is Cassette Beasts. I have played Cassette Beast for the first time in 2023. I've beaten it 3 times and spent at least 50 hours on each file when I played it, and probably like 100 hours in the first time I've gone through it. I have a video essay about it coming out, so I'm not going to talk about it in great detail, but I suffer from primacy bias more than I suffer from recency bias. I actually don't really suffer from recency bias. What do I mean by this? The rusty, dusty, cobwebbed, old, ancient thing that I liked with 4, I still like at 32. The new, shiny thing on the block that everybody likes that's new, it doesn't move me. I don't care about it. I like the thing from my childhood. So I'm basically telling you, I even have some nostalgia problems. And even I've learned to let go. Kingdom Hearts, I had to let go. Danganronpa, I had to let go. Paper Mario, I had to let go. Try Cassette Beasts. Try Coromon. Coromon is very fucking good. It's a great Pokemon, like Pokemon spiritual successor, Pokemon clone, whatever you want to call it, though I would argue that is just inspired by Pokemon and then did its own thing. Like, those two are fantastic. I really wanted to like Temtem. I did my absolute best with Temtem, but Temtem did not move me and my boy Vince. Like, I'm not really into MMORPGs or like being super online all the time. If you guys know me, I'm a lonely indie gamer. Since 2015, I've pretty much been an Undertale type of guy. So I play like indie games like Celeste and stuff like that. Like, I'm not trying to toot my own horn like, I'm better, I'm different than other gamers. I play underground stuff. It's just a point where like that's just more cost efficient for me. It's more time efficient for me. And I generally think that these companies of like 4 people, 1 person, 10 people who are working a real job put so much charm, creativity, innovation, passion into their games so that I can feel it. Like, as much as I know I want to make money, I care about making a great product. There isn't that corporate greed that's kind of holding it down. Do you feel me? And that is why I want more Pokemon fans to try other Pokemon games. Kindred Fates is coming out. I want you to try stuff like Nexamon Extinction, Monster Crown. Rizimon looks like Pokemon that's really unhinged. You know, Francie has to get down. Like, there's a lot of cool things out there that I just think you should just try and give a shot. And to get to the crux of this, what I want to understand is what keeps you guys here. Like, what keeps you guys so hopeful that Game Freak will put out something incredibly dope, new, innovative, fresh. I've seen like Digimon has been Time Stranger has been causing a lot of division in the Pokemon and Digimon community, whereas a lot of Pokemon fans are really liking it. I really gotta play Cyber Sleuth and all those games at some point. I'm so washed, but I need to like play those. But like, why? Explain to me. Like, I really want to know this. Like, I went from anger to like genuine curiosity. Like, is there something I'm just not seeing here? Like, I love Mudkip, so I'm like my favorite Mon, but like, if new game Treemon comes out and you have a dope water type that I just think looks cool, like, I'll just gravitate there. Like, I'm not beholden to the property that Nintendo, Game Freak, and the Pokemon Company made. I don't really care. Like, a good Monster Tamer game is a good Monster Tamer game, even if it's my first time seeing this creature, monster, mon, whatever you want to call it. And just let me know, like, is it the nostalgia? Is it take you back to a time when you were a kid and life was much more simple? And again, I want to make it clear that if you're like a content creator or like, listen, I just buy Pokemon for my son and daughter. Like, I don't know what a Pikachu from a Charizard is. I know my kid likes Pokemon. I buy Pokemon. Those are the sales that always make the most sense to me. I don't really care. I don't want to get into that. I'm talking about you guys who are from the 90s like me. I'm born in 93, or you're at least like 98 to like 2000, so you're well in your 20s, early 30s, and you still can't seem to not buy a Pokemon game. You had to buy Arceus, you had to buy Let's Go Pikachu, you had to buy Let's Go Eevee, you had to buy Sword and Shield, Scarlet and Violet. And Scarlet and Violet to me is it's like an affront. It is a spit in the face to what video games are supposed to be and look like and run, the same way I feel about like Sonic 06. Like, that is not a completed game. That is not a finished product, and you put it out for us to consume and play, and I hate y'all for that. Like, what the hell are you doing? It's not a complete game. It makes me sick. Sonic Boom make me sick. You get me? So yeah, I think the Pokemon adjacent games have added either something new and fresh to the Pokemon formula, and you'd be surprised how one small change can actually affect something that you really like. I'll give you a great example. I really like platform fighters, right? I was a huge Smash Brothers guy, but Ultimate hasn't really moved me that much. I don't know. It just, for whatever reason, I don't think it's a bad game. I don't hate it, but I don't really care about it. I got into Rivals of Aether in about 2020, and I think that game is phenomenal. I actually do have Rivals of Aether 2. I haven't played it much, honestly. I only got it because it had such a great sale. It was like $16 CAD. I'm like, I gotta get it now. In Smash, you can grab, right? You can dodge roll, you can spot dodge, and you can ledge grab. In the first Rivals, you can parry. Some characters, or one character has like a command grab, and you actually can't wall hog, or ledge grab. You would be surprised just by not being able to traditionally block or just grab the ledge, how much that completely changes how you play the game. And I noticed that playing like Coromon, because you're not treated as the golden child, genius 10-year-old kid, you're kind of treated as like an adult that's just a part of the society. It completely changes how you feel about the world. Like, just not treating me as the most like the prodigy, generation of miracles, 10-year-old. Oh my god, it's your first Pokemon battle. I see so much potential in you. Like, stop that. Stop glazing. Like, I really like that. Temtem, that's one thing about Temtem I like. I know it was a little bit, maybe a little too edgy with some of the cussing and some of the things they were saying, but it's like, just not treating the main character as a fucking child did a lot for me and my enjoyment. And I get it, it's still a game and stuff marketed to kids. None of that is lost on me, but I just wanted to point that out as something that I think is pretty fly. So Gym Leader Ed is a great place to look if you're looking for different type of Monster Tamer games and whatnot. I'm gonna make a Coromon and definitely Cassette Beast video, and maybe like a kind of, if you like, maybe like a little like montagey, not montagey, but like a video with a collection of games that I think are great Monster Tamers, creature collections that you guys would really enjoy and like. So I'm gonna leave it at it there. Again, I initially wanted to come here and just be angry, hate, and just rip you guys a new one, because honestly, as much as almost every fan base I dislike and they all annoy me, even ones that I'm a part of. Like, I'm a One Piece fan. I hate One Piece fans. I'm a Kobe fan. Rest in peace, Kobe. I hate Kobe fans. I'm a Cristiano Ronaldo fan. Don't like CR7 fans. Kubera fans are cool. JoJo fans are cool. I kind of like them. Like, I hate Batman fans. I hate bronzesexuals. Like, I don't, there's a lot of fan bases I don't like. But Nintendo fans, but as a subset of them, specifically Pokemon fans, their ability to shake ass, put their cape in the wind, and completely gobble and eat up anything the Pokemon Company and Game Freak does, I don't know why it infuriates me. It bothers me. And part of it is I just want better for y'all. And after going through this experience with so many game franchises that I like, and being able to come out on the other side unscathed with a new game that I fucking fuck with, I think you guys are capable of doing the same thing, and that's what I want for you. I want better for y'all. So hopefully y'all walked with me. You let me land. You let me get my shit off. There's probably a lot of stuff I forgot to say because this wasn't originally how I wanted to do this video, but I'm gonna leave it at that for the time being. Maybe I'll circle back with a response video if I get enough comments and stuff. But y'all be safe. Have a mighty fine day. Play Cassette Beast, please. It's so good.